Well, hello, my beautiful YouTube family. We are back at it today with actually a build video from like start to completion, which is really rare lately since we have a million things going at once. We're going to show you how to build some floating shelves, and we're also starting a credenza for less than 250 bucks in lumber and material. Erin actually sketched out this design of having 3 shelves, 2 the same size, and the top one being the longest. The longest one will come down to a point and meet the end of the credenza. So what we're trying to do here is find as many studs as possible just to make sure it's as strong as it can be. I went ahead and listed the lumber and linked as much as I could down below in the description box for you, so be sure to check that out if you are interested in doing this build. I did see some comments in the last video about the fireplace looking unfinished. You just have to, like I always say, have patience, because when this room fills out, I think the way we grouted it and the spacing that we did, you will understand a little bit better. But again, it's all personal preference, so just side note. The name of the game for finishing this wood, which we've been doing on the outside and it's very excited to bring it inside, is torching it. So we are absolutely just making it look like charcoal before we scrape everything off of it, which is giving it its color. And also something that I personally love is just the ridges of the wood and the texture really pop because you're scraping away that layer. Now, burning wood is new to me, but it isn't to Erin, and something that he had noted to me when I first started burning it was like, people just burn it at its bare minimum, which makes it look super light. So again, the darker you want it, the more you're gonna burn it. Don't be afraid. You can definitely do this with like a mini hand torch, which would take forever. I was actually afraid of using this weed burner, but once I understood like how to start it with the gas on low without it just like ripping your hand off, it isn't terrifying at all. We actually used one 2x12x10 for the top shelf, 2 2x12x8s for the bottom 2, and then the leftover of the 8s are going to be like the supports you're going to see us install. We also used 2x2x8s for ledgers, and again, everything's listed down below, but we didn't spare any material. We used it all. As always, these are super customizable, so we're using the 2x12s because we wanted a deeper shelf, but you can use a 2x6, 2x4, whatever your space has room for. And what we're clamping together, what you see right here, like an L turned on its side, that is one shelf. We countersunk before we drilled in 3-inch screws into that support, and that's literally it. That's one of the shelves. We just have to create the supports that are going to go into the studs, and then the shelves will go into that. Simple as that. We took a warm, wet rag and started to wipe off all that excess charcoal dust before we went in with a matte poly. But instead of just rolling it on and leaving it, I have never done this before, like wiping it off directly after, but that's what we did because we didn't want it to be like a super heavy finish, but we wanted to have that on top of it to protect it and make it easy to clean. Before we install the actual shelves, we're going to be installing those 2x2 ledgers into as many studs as possible. So that's what you see us doing here. The shelves itself, you're going to be drilling from the bottom of the ledger up into the shelf to secure it in. For the top longer shelf, there's a middle support that lines up with the end of the bottom 2 shelves, but also that's just so it doesn't dip down when you start to put weight on it. time that we partnered up with GoDaddy, I was showing you how Aaron and I were creating a website to potentially have like a portfolio, and now it's gone in a different direction, and we may be partnering with one of our dear friends to kind of take over a corner of her vintage shop to be a part of it, which is so exciting. GoDaddy Aero is an all-in-one AI-powered solution designed to help entrepreneurs and small business owners quickly establish and grow their online presence. With a GoDaddy Aero website, all you have to do is answer a few questions about your business, style, and website features you're looking for, and GoDaddy Aero will build your first draft website within minutes. Customizing your site with Aero is quick and easy. The AI tools woven throughout help you overcome that blank page feeling and get from idea to a published site within no time. That has been so helpful for me with obviously like the switch in what we're doing now with the website and just pursuing something new, which I can't wait to show you guys. If you guys are interested to check it out for yourself, you can actually click the link down below or scan the QR code and get started with GoDaddy Aero today. We are moving on to building the Credenza frame, and again, this is all out of 2x12s. Aaron went ahead and track sawed straight the sides of the 2x12s before we added some glue and clamped them together to make the top and the bottom of the Credenza itself. We also did the same for the sides at the height that we wanted the whole thing, and we created 4 of those because there's going to be 2 middle supports and 2 sides. You want to be sure to wipe down any of the excess glue that is squeezing out and let that dry in completion until you move on to installing. The shelves and the credenza frame honestly can be done over a weekend. You just want to space it up into smaller chunks that are manageable. So for instance, right here, we just decided to assemble the box with the sides and not the top and wait for that the next day. Again, there's going to be 2 middle supports and 2 sides, so we're going to have 3 compartments to be able to put all of Aaron's records in, which is very exciting to have a space and a purposeful moment for them. Once the top was glued up and dried, Aaron went in to belt sand it and torched it once more just to be completely smooth and even before we installed it to the remaining of the frame the next day. We were going to make this floating, but we opted to add some legs just to boost it up and keep it a little bit away from the wall for all the wires that are going to fall behind. And another thing, we'll be adding lights again towards the end of the living room makeover, so all the shelving will light up as well. And then for this current phase of the project, you guys are going to be seeing the records with the open shelving, but we are going to be creating some really awesome doors that will be easily removed and you can kind of tuck away if you want to display the records. When Aaron and I initially stepped away from this, we were like, wow, a box, it's massive. This thing is huge. But when we moved it into the space, it did not seem that large. It was the perfect fit. It is really special to just bring a wall to life finally in the living room, not just the fireplace, but something that we can like move into as a unit. And I really love how Erin and I's style just goes so well together, and also just the amount of discussion we have about what type of items, maximalism, minimalism, what we want to do in each space, and give ourselves like a breath to figure it out instead of being like, this is the final form of it. It's like, no, it's going to grow with us just like everything else. The can lights are going to be temporary because Erin has this idea of how to wire up some lighting beneath every single shelf that you see, which is just going to make everything on the shelves pop clearly and just add a completely different vibe. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one wall transformation as much as we did. I wanted to separate the builds and projects this week because I just think the projects are going to start getting a little bit more complicated. I want to bring you into how to do those again. It's been so long. I'll see you soon for another DIY.